All right, we have made it to lesson 128, and there's only 365, so like we're well on our way. The world I see holds nothing that I want. It kind of is like, okay. But, or you could say like, yeah, no shit, right? Maybe you're at that point where the world is losing its luster, the shiny distractions and things to acquire. You've been there, you've done that. It's not giving you the contentment that you truly desire. So yeah, it's never gonna give you what you truly desire, because what you really want is peace and love and joy and happiness and salvation. Shit like that. Like our ego wants new cars. Our ego wants all the fun things, right? But those are actually not what you want. So the world you see holds nothing that you need to offer you. Nothing that you can use in any way, nor anything at all that serves to give you joy. So the lesson says, if you can believe this thought, you are saved from years of misery, from countless disappointments, on and on and on. The only purpose worthy of your mind this world contains is that you pass it by. You're just passing through without delaying to perceive some hope where there is none. So don't be deceived any longer. There is nothing. The world holds nothing that you want. This is a big, big lesson for sure. So we say a couple times today, this will not tempt me to delay myself. The world I see holds nothing that I want. We close our eyes for 10 minutes, like just to give yourself a break from this beautiful place, yes, but to give yourself a break from wanting. You will not value anything you see as much as when you looked at it before. So we are changing our perspective on form, and trying to give ourselves an opportunity to escape the chains of what the ego wants to keep us kind of hooked on. Anyways, I'm tired and I'm gonna hand it over to Jesus. So what did Jesus have to say about lesson 128? The world I see holds nothing that I want. He just came off by saying, is this insane? That's what our egos think. We've invested in all our toys and fun things and houses and cars, all the worldly inventions we have invested in. The ego declares, this is insane. Of course, you want this world, right? But no. Inside you is where you find salvation. So the part that I liked the best was the lessons help you need less. You'll feel less owned by the world. And Jesus just ended with saying, focus on your divine connection. It's unchangeable, it's unshakable, and it is truly what you want. So I did think that was pretty clever. The lessons help you need less, feel less owned from the world, needing less. Inside you is where you're going to find peace and salvation and everything that you want. So that's why people who are very, very wealthy are like, I don't even think the money matters. Like after they've acquired everything that they could possibly buy, if they don't look inside themselves, they're still going to be left wanting, because it's not outside of you, it's inside of you. You guys ready to relax into a very long Pathways of Light? It's long but good. It's a good reminder, keep on striving to go inward and focus on that divine connection. And just with practice, it will last longer and longer, the more you're open to it. Pathwaysoflight.org. Welcome to the reading, A Course in Miracles Workbook Lesson 128 Insights. The world I see holds nothing that I want. What stood out to me in this lesson was release your mind from chains and let it seek the level where it finds itself at home. When I practiced this, I found an inner place of peace, of comfort. I found clarity in my life from this inner place. This inner place of peace and light comes from my true self. It is this self that needs to be in full charge of every part of my life, of every thought. It is this self that needs to guide everything I do. For this to happen, I need to practice following, not deciding anything on my own. I need to remember again and again that I do not know what anything means. This presence of peace and love is always there, waiting for my mind to open and accept its guidance. As I practice opening again and again, I see that it is always there with simplicity and ease. I do not need to worry about anything in the future. I just need to be open to love's presence, and the perfect circumstances will unfold that help the awakening of the sonship with gentleness and ease. I need be concerned with only one thing, and that is having an open mind to the one self. All flows from that. In paragraph 7, we are told how helpful it is each time we practice opening our minds to Him. And when your eyes are opened afterwards, you will not value anything you see as much as when you looked at it before. Your whole perspective on world will shift by just a little every time you let your mind escape its chains. This gives us such hope. Every time we practice, we are opening the doors to truth a little more. We have the means right inside our minds to set us free as we are willing. The world holds nothing that I want. Awakening to reality is only the goal. Following my inner guide each moment with an open mind is how this is accomplished in my life. This is the only thing that means anything. As I continue to do this, this tiny stream of peace gradually opens to a mighty river of peace that carries me with ease to everything I really want. The less value I place on the things of this world, the more peace I feel. There is less striving and struggling to obtain some form in this world. I don't dissipate energy by protecting and defending forms in this world. It is easier and easier to pass them by. I feel more and more safe because as I disidentify from the forms of this world, I recognize more and more clearly that real value comes from my unity with my source, with love. This value cannot be threatened because it is unalterable, changeless, and eternal. As I remember and identify with myself as love and nothing else, I feel deep peace that cannot be disturbed. Love has one response, to be itself, and that response is to extend itself. Because myself is love, my self's response is the same. Any other response comes from belief in a pseudo world that I made up. This lesson is helping me to let the false ideas go. They can never satisfy me. The only real satisfaction comes from extending love, being love. Love does not compete. It does not defend or judge. It does not hope for some special condition in the future. It merely is. So today I practice making no plans for the future on my own, making no judgments, letting all my doing be guided by myself for the sole purpose of passing by the world of form and returning to my home in the heart of my Creator. Here I will find joy, because here I find myself. Joy must be shared, because that is its nature, and so I share my joy with all my brothers, offering them the gift that I have received. There is nothing else to do, and I am blessed. It has taken me many years of struggle and pain to realize the truth in this lesson. It is because I am so attached and chained to this world that the constant practice of these lessons is so important. I attend a weekly course study group on Monday nights, and last Monday when I left the group, I felt uplifted, almost light on my feet, a sense of peace that I desperately feel I need more often in my life. I was able to sustain that feeling through the night, and I woke up feeling very alive and loving. When I was driving home after work, I realized I had lost the feeling. My day had gone well, nothing bad had happened, but somehow, sometime during the day, I had lost that feeling of peace and serenity. I don't know where I had been, but it was with a dreadful sigh that I realized I was back in this world. It's these experiences, though, that strengthen me, that give me hope for a world that my heart yearns for. I love the poetry of these lessons. They uplift me, even if it's just for a moment, and show me what it's like to be in this world, but not of it. pathwaysoflight.org. So how will this lesson change your life if you can lift yourself from the chains of these goals and things that we're supposed to invest in and care about? It will change. It will change you for sure. It absolutely will. The world I see holds nothing that I want. Is there something else we can end on? Let us see. Pause and be still a little while and see how far you rise above the world when you release your mind from chains and let it seek the level where it finds itself at home. It will be grateful to be free a while. It knows where it belongs, but free its wings and it will fly in sureness and in joy to join its holy purpose. Let it rest in its Creator, there to be restored to sanity, to freedom, and to love. Boom, 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 boom.